And we're gonna jump right over to it then.
Right. I'm hacking and doing tape and stuff. Can you guys hear that, or do I need to?
I haven't heard anything yet. Give me just 2 seconds. I'll be right back.
That was an exciting.
Yes, here we are, the USS skill packages.
Since I can't see the music, what song was that?
Have I been? Oh, I have been muted this whole time. What a
You
dork!
said you'd be right back, and then you didn't unmute yourself.
What a dork I am. All right, so this is the skill package. Each one of these bottle caps is keyed to one of you. You'll each be able to move one and only one, and you can place it on one of these skill packages that you choose. And no one will know who you are, and no one will know which package you're choosing. So you can choose, like, let's say something. If your choice is being
Turn down the music a bit. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry about that. I can totally do that. Is that better?
Two things. Is there a way to
absolutely.
move
Thank you.
those name things on Roll20? And second, how do I get move my cap? I can't.
One of them, it's random, so you gotta hover over to figure out which one it's yours.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Yes, and it doesn't display your name, so you can choose whichever.
So
is this
I
a
can't
vote, or
see.
everyone gets one?
This is a vote.
So I can't see it on Roll20
Well, it looks like
because
we're
it's
going
being
to be
covered.
crime doers.
How do I move the names so I can see?
Do you have pictures up right now?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I have pictures.
So
of
what
the
you
way.
have to do is go to the gear in the top right,
Yeah,
and
you go to that game setting for avatars, and then you can select player video avatar size.
Oh yeah.
you just pick names only.
So many of us.
Oh yeah, I have mine set to names only as well.
That's beautiful. Thank you.
Myself of Dink's profile.
Okay, so treating commerce as primary activities of the travelers.
Y'all move. Is this thing's off the skills? I can't tell what's in the criminal package.
Oh yeah, you just play some.
Electronics, pilot, stealth, deception, persuade, streetwise, broker, medic.
I see.
So do we get these skills?
Yeah.
You
Or-
do.
No,
It's round robin.
You open the package, and it's like either a round robin or something like that.
Yeah, we'll all roll it. We'll roll like a naked initiative, and we'll all choose a skill from whichever one we end up voting for.
still have 2 people who haven't voted, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm still reading.
The there is one person who will not be voting, so we're only waiting on one more vote.
Oh wow, I can break a tie.
I like how my character is
The power.
criminal skill package.
I hate how there's.
You could break a tie or create a new one. If you wanted
could
like
make
the
it
ultimate
worse.
chaos. At which point I guess I would be the
Point.
deciding pick. I don't know.
Yep, I'm going in. Yep.
Okay, so everybody knows where I just went.
Cool.
Okay.
I'm the guy who's got the trader skill package, so I might as well change it, right?
I guess you could break the tie since you're the one who.
I'm the solo loner.
Disrupt.
I'm the
This-
solo.
Yeah, this is it. If you
Yeah,
wanted to be the one to choose it, you could choose it right here.
All right, what's the name of your super PAC that I need to donate to for the vote?
This other guy can still.
Yeah, it's agentwiggles at paypal.com.
Okay, we put like.
It's going to my legal fees so I can, point out the fraud in the election.
Wait, actually, here's my Patreon. There you go. I'm just gonna throw this up here for a second. Just throwing that up there for a minute
A
for
word
everybody
from our
watching
sponsors.
out there in Streamland. All right, back to the thing. All right. So which one of these are you gonna choose to go with?
Quick question though.
Yes.
What are frogs on your website?
I'm sorry.
Why are there frogs on your website?
Why are there frogs on my
I
website?
just
Well,
roll
I
a
like.
a d6. Let the dice decide at a certain point.
I didn't want to get copy struck, so I went on Wikimedia and I said to myself, what royalty-free image of what do I want to see a lot of photos of on my page? And I said frogs, and so I picked frogs.
No. We're crime.
We're crime.
We are crime gang. Understood.
We are doing crime. We are doing crime. Okay.
Darn, I really could have used that gun comment.
That's
I'm a murderer, so yeah.
So because there's someone who isn't here, how many skills are in that package?
A billion.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
All right. There are 9 skills. There are 8 of us. There are 7 people here right now. So I'm going to say everybody gets 1, and then the other 2 we have as like a hold off for in case Brian does show up or we get another different new player or something. They can have 1 or 2 of these other skills.
Can I get pilot because I have almost everything else here?
Yeah, I have pilot.
I thought,
We
are
were
we just
doing
gonna?
initiative.
Yeah.
So that's what I was thinking we could do. We could do initiative. But if
Cool with that.
I'm also very cool with like people putting down. If you want to put, if you only have like 1 skill that's on here and you have literally every other skill.
Yep.
Right. Let us know that, and I would say like it's up to the group whether or not they want to just give you that 1 skill. And everybody else should...
3 of these skills I don't have. The rest I have.
Hey, Zach.
Yes.
I think I've got my connections in a place where I'm happy, but I've not chosen the skills that go with them. Do you want us to do that kind of first before we take these, or do you care what order that happens in?
I don't care what order that happens in, as long as it's
Okay.
before like we
started.
get into like the nitty gritty. We're not. I'm not gonna lie. Like this session won't be like the nitty gritty. This is gonna be like a welcome to the campaign. Let's do some world building sort of thing. How did you do that with your character? That's cool. Did I do that to your character?
No, you can like add things to the token. Like,
Oh,
this is this one.
that's neat. Well, all right. So, yes. Is there anybody else who can only take 1 skill off of this list?
Let me check.
I put my three skills that I don't have in that list in roll 20. by the way.
Yep, I think I only have like 1 of these skills. actually.
I've got maybe half of them.
The only
But I
skill
think
I
I
have
can be
on that list is electronics.
Deception, persuade, and broker. So yeah, it looks like is anyone opposed to what was it? Bruce, was it you who is your missing pilot?
I'm missing pilot, but I also don't have medic. I just realized medic was on there.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, then it looks like no one is just missing just one. So I guess we are going to roll for it. Everybody just roll a d20. Why not? Just because.
What?
Yeah, we're gonna roll a
What?
d20
What?
because rolling 2d6 you're too likely to have people tie. God damn it!
So
Now
look
we're
at
all
that.
tying anyway. I hate it. I'm so mad right now.
Can we roll D100s?
So, do you just want me and Outlook to roll like unmodified, like another d20?
Yeah, we'll do that. Are you two the leaders right now?
I think so.
Yes.
I think 14
Yes.
is our highest.
All right, 14 is the highest, and it is a tie. So you two are in the you passed. Now you're in the finals. Both of you roll d6, 2d6s.
Oh.
We got a 7 and 8. Oh, that's so close. All right, so Outlook, you're gonna go first, followed by Elijah, and then we'll go down the list from there.
Alright, I'm gonna pick up broker.
Okay.
I'll cross it off.
Nice.
Let's see. Does anyone have a strong opinion on whether I take deception or persuade?
I've got 2 points in deception.
I'm
I
sure
don't know
what I'm
why.
going to take here.
I've also got 2 points in deception. I'm a filthy liar.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
my dude was supposed to be so innocent, but he turns out to be like a.
grab deception.
I think persuade would be more valuable though.
All right.
I don't know.
So
Opium.
wait, which one did you take?
Deception.
Deception. All right. I'm gonna mark that off then. And then who's next? Who got a 13?
Oh, that's me. I'm gonna go for. Well, someone else wanted pilot, right?
I like pilot or medic, but the only skill on that list I have is electronic. So
I could do medic. Should I do medic or pilot? What was the person missing pilot? Stealth and broker. Broker is taken. Wait. Oh, look, you went already, right?
Yeah, I went. So
But
you don't have to worry
wiggle.
about me.
more medic is always a good thing.
All right, so let me get medic. I'll take medic.
Awesome to have at least one person on it, but hey, what if that person gets shot?
Yeah, exactly.
I think we have 3 now, so that's nice.
They all
Yeah,
three
I
get
think
shot.
everyone who has it has 1 though.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Three medics with a skill of 1 does not equal 1 medic with a skill of 4, even though like it's not entirely.
We just all have to work on one person at the same time.
Hopefully, one of you has like biology as a science who also has medic, and they
Yep.
can like. All right, so you can have some synergy there. I hope that that's a higher skill than 2, or it's
I
at least
also
2.
have chemistry if that's needed.
Oh, that could be helpful. All right,
Just
so
hype
who
'em
got
up on
who got the 12 here? Brogar.
I got the 12, yes. I think I will do electronics, and I'll take that as sensors.
Okay.
Unless, does anybody else already have sensors?
I have sensors 1, but it wouldn't be a bad idea.
Okay, what about either remote ops or comms?
I don't think anyone
I have
has.
remote ops.
Oh wait, somebody does have
Okay.
remote ops.
Computers.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cal
Alright,
took
cool.
it as his connection.
Because there are probe droids on this ship.
You get
Okay.
remote ups too. We could do 2 at the same time.
Alright, sure. I'll do electronics and remote ops.
Okay. Perfect. And then nobody had a 10. I think the next highest was a 9. Was that a Gabriel?
I have 11. I thought
Oh, you had an
yeah,
11?
I-
Alright, I don't want to skip you. I'm sorry. Agent Wiggles? Yeah, it's your turn.
I really want pilot 1, but I think we're gonna go with Streetwise.
Okay.
Are you kidding? I saved it for you.
Ah, Well,
No skill.
you know what? No, I'll go with pilot. I'll take pilot one. I'll
Okay.
take pilot small craft. Or spacecraft. We're the one, one of those ones.
I think small craft would be more useful. Just because I think I'm the only one with small craft. Other than you, if you take it.
No, I've got a good bump in that. So
Okay.
All right. So now it is Gabriel. Now it is your turn.
Coin. Heads or tails?
Tails.
Heads. I'm going with stealth.
Nice.
Check here.
And TikTok Dink. I think you were the.
yeah. Trust me, I don't need any more streetwise, so I'm gonna take persuade.
Nice. Oh, so it looks like there were 8 skills on there.
Couldn't tell because there was tokens on it.
Yeah, no worries. So we do have 1 point of streetwise left over. If that helps the player who's not here, it might not, knowing their backstory, but we'll see. We'll find out.
If it does, do we want to just give it to someone who doesn't have streetwise?
Or does pilot help the other person?
You know what?
Mr.
Let's take a look. I'll check their character sheet.
We can figure out what they don't have, so they're not left with something they have.
There we go. They do not have pilot. They do have streetwise. What was the other one?
It was those 2.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I guess swap.
Yeah. And we can give them pilot then.
All right, I'll take streetwise.
It is done. All right, I'm going to check my my little docket of things to take care of this session pre-game. We chose the campaign style. We've finalized our birthdays. Sync in the calendars. Everyone's here. Everyone's okay to play at this time, like on Wednesdays that aren't this Wednesday and Wednesdays moving into the future.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, sure.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yep.
Then we are ready. We are ready to begin. So let's go ahead and let's see. Where?
And Zach,
Yes.
Broger just added his. I just added my connection skills to my sheet too.
Oh, perfect.
Did we get special skills from our connections?
Your connection, you
Yeah.
should get one skill rank from each connection.
Okay then.
Well, that's
For
a
my
maximum of
biochemical
2, right?
weapons link, I'm just going to take like a chemistry,
Okay.
history. Let me check here.
You can only bump 2 skills from connections, right?
Correct. You can only have 2 skill ranks from connections. It can be the same skill twice, but it can't get you to above rank 3. All right, how's everybody looking?
Space.
I'm good.
All right. Anybody else need more skills or anything?
I'm good.
I need to
Like figure out like my one skill for that secret thing.
I mean, if you want to give me more skills, I'll take them.
No more skills. I mean,
All right.
you can figure out your one more skill for that secret thing, whatever you want it to be, as long as it falls, You can honestly figure that out later if you want. It's just one skill rank. As long as it doesn't take you above 3, it can be in whatever you want.
Yeah,
But
okay. I figured it out. Don't worry.
Don't worry. What do you mean? What secret thing? What kind of question? What kind of question is that from a role player? What secret thing are you talking about over there? It's like, no, shh. Don't worry about it. Worry about space.
The front is here.
Is your secret
an
that
infinite
you're the author
void
of Homestruck?
speckled with flecks of trillions of years worth of old starlight, twinkling and stretching out before us, further than the barriers of the very limit of what we can comprehend. Within this infinite star field, at no point in particular, there is a gathering force, a crackling of prismatic energy that silhouettes an invisible sphere, distorting the starlight shining through its borders. Suddenly, from this strange void appears a sphere of effervescent, swirling hydrogen that suddenly collapses and almost instantly melts away from the hull of a 200-ton triangular ship with the standard paint job of an Imperial Scouting Service survey vessel. On either of its wings, the old Villani word, painted in black, scratched, and faded lettering, reads out a single word that in Galinglish means opportunity. And VoIP, and it was supposed to play a warp drive sound, but it didn't, and it was supposed to be really cool, but it was a little bit, it didn't quite go the way I wanted it to, but that's okay. So we're going to zoom into this ship now. This is the Opportunity, of course. It is a Type S scout ship. This is its call sign, and the old Villani that is painted on its side. There are 3 characters inside of this ship right now. If you want to drag your little tokens onto the ship, you should be able to. We slowly pulling closer to the bridge where the crew of the ship is working to get her to port on the eve of their government-mandated holiday, which itself is the eve of their new detached duty assignment. They will need to acquire more crewmates in order to properly pull off all of the goodwill missions the Imperium wants them to go on while surveying the Reach. After all, there are an abnormal number of eyes on this mission, thanks to the strange forces of serendipity, a mysterious force planet-side, but all the more strange out here in space. These invisible forces must have been the same ones to guide the Opportunity back now to Wildeman, the asteroid border world where it saw the majority of its action some 20 years ago during the insurrection. So you've all just jumped into the system. You may or may not have any forward thrust depending on how you jumped. We'll say that you have you're at like half a G, just like a little bit of thrust as you jump in. What do you do now that you're here in this system?
So we have our cargo, right?
Mm-hmm. You're carrying mail and you're carrying some passengers.
Okay. And this is our destination planet?
Yes, this is the system that your destination planet is in, yes.
So our first thing is to probably load off, get these people off, and
yeah. So we gotta do comms to get us in.
Yes, you can do comms and also sensors to get you locked in on your destination and everything.
Okay.
All right, I got comms. Should I roll for it?
So it's at the moment it's me, Cal, and TikTok, right?
Yes, Bob.
Great.
I have sensors. Cal, you have comms, right?
yeah, I have comms. So you can figure out where we gotta land, and I can call us in.
Alrighty. Sounds like a good plan. And everything's gone smoothly till here?
Yep, absolutely. Everything's gone 100% smoothly. You're right there at the 100 diameter limit of Wildeman, which is pretty far out. You'll have to scan to get your exact travel time, but it's probably, you by your math, it's going to be a little over 2 hours.
Okay, so roll sensors.
Ooh, nice. Absolutely. So yeah, you get your sensors, you scan your, immediate vicinity as well as the area that you believe Wildeman to be at. You pick up an Azhanti class frontier cruiser coded as quadruple X. In other words, it's a system patrol vessel that is working security for the holidays. And at 60,000 tons, she's quite the ship for the job. There's a lot of traffic around the high and low port of Wildeman, but hopefully you'll be able to find a spot to land. The travel time is going to be 2 hours, 14 minutes, and 38 seconds.
Alrighty. I relay all that and say, when we get there, Cal, I guess do what we've been doing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then so you want to do, somebody wanted to call in to the port?
Or give me a second.
Yeah, I believe Cal has that scope. He was gonna take a gander. So we have 5 passengers, correct?
Yes.
There it is.
Whenever you want to make that comms check to establish communications.
Alright, Mom came downstairs to give me some stuff.
Oh, no worries.
How dare you?
How dare you?
I was to...
You vile bastard.
Comms.
How dare you?
I'm insulted. I will go to my trailer.
Seems like an appropriate response.
Yeah.
What do you got for comms?
I have to make a check, right? And then I have the thing that I gotta say.
Yeah.
Q.
Wow, really nice. Okay, so you immediately establish comms. There's like a brief I guess the equivalent of like being on hold. Like you hear a lot of radio chatter going on, but you eventually are able to get in there. What is going on with that? Why is it like that?
Oh no, the radio's broken.
Something's going terrible with this. It's making an awful sound. All right, so the radio chatter sound effect is making a horrible sound right now. It's not going to work. We'll ignore that for the time being, and we'll just What do you say when you radio in?
Beta 201674 Charlie Wildman Lowport. This is Sierra 39er Gamma 4. The opportunity requesting permission to land. Over.
Sierra 39er Gamma 4, this is Wildman Low. There's a 24-minute wait time for berthing, but we will radio in when an available bay opens up. Thank you for choosing to spend your holiday with us here on Wildeman.
Copy, over.
Yeah, over. Sorry. So yeah, they're gonna message you in like a half hour and let you know where you can land, which is fine because you still have like 2 hours before you can get there. But you throw your ship into your like maximum amount of thrust, which is gonna get you there in that time period, and you set her on that course. And just a few minutes later, you actually get a radio transmission. Sierra 39er Gamma 4, this is Beta 201674 Charlie. Marianne Starport, we wanted to know if you were interested in beating the traffic at the main high port and enjoying the holiday with us. There's plenty to buy and lots to see and do, and we're offering a special voucher for a 2-for-1 cocktail at the Star Bar. What do you say?
I look at my other two crewmates.
Yeah, wait, so a different port was what just contacted us?
Yeah, there's multiple ports. So you when you scanned the planet here, I should have given you this as well. Here is a map of Wildeman. You were contacted by Marianne Station, which is a different place than Wildman City, which is the main downport that you're headed to.
I see. Well, with no answer from my comrades, I'm just gonna say, sorry, we have prior arrangements. Business to be had at the port we are heading to. Over.
It's like, well, if you should make a stop here if you get the chance. It's real lovely this time of year. It really is. Everyone goes well out of their way to make sure that everybody's real comfortable. You know what I mean? Just while you're in the system. Anyway, have a nice time. Over.
Was the radio operator coming on to him?
They've got the radio operators cold calling every ship that comes into the system, trying to get them to land at their port. You're lucky you only had to deal with one of them.
And just fucking block out that frequency.
So after about I'll say about another like 20 minutes or so, you get an actual radio message from the main downport.
Sierra-39er Gamma 4 opportunity. This is Beta 20174-Charlie Wildman Low, radioing to respond to your call for permission to land. Please respond. Over.
This is Sierra-39er Gamma 4. The opportunity. Over.
Opportunity, you are clear to land at docking bay X-ray-30, and why don't you enjoy a free drink on us at the Leisure Dome, Wildman's premier recreation supercenter, by using the code Niner Gamma 0 Alpha. Only one use per customer, not applicable with any other coupons or offers. Thank you very much for choosing Wildman Low. Enjoy your stay. Over.
I do regret being the comms officer.
All right.
Fucking figure something out so that we're on like a no-call list.
You gotta call if you want to land. Most of the time. So you are all heading into Wildman City. You managed to get there without much disturbance in that time frame. Although there is a lot of air traffic. Who's making the pilot check to land?
That would be me.
Okay. So let's.
Dexterity.
It is a dexterity check, yes.
Just fucking crash. Why do you want us to crash instantly?
That would be one hell of a start to the game, right? You just try to land the ship first time out. Oh shit!
Dead. Please don't do that.
I'd hope. I'm pretty sure like landing on a landing pad is like a 4. So even if you got snake eyes, you should be able to do it.
So it was without taking your time and being, which you didn't say you were doing. You're like, oh, I'm gonna come in like real easy. You like come in like at the normal landing speed despite the traffic and just like pull in real quick there at landing pad 30.
It basically does like a drift with a spaceship.
Actually, that's not a bad idea. Yes, that is exactly.
You land and the ship instantly catches on fire.
Because what did you get with all your mods?
12.
You got a 12.
Yeah, so you do definitely like you come in hot, and you do a little like turn as you land.
No, that worked out nicely.
Yeah, it could have gone worse.
Sorry.
I turned to
Someone
Cal.
shrunk our ship.
Well, no, it's just landing now.
Oh, I see. It's perspective.
Yeah. Thanks for manning the comms, Cal. As you can
Basically
see,
not having to use a sort of cheap virtual tabletop.
Ta-da! Bam! Look, it landed. Right? Yeah, it's sort of cheap. It's alright. It's not bad. Let's see. Where are we now?
We make do with what we have.
yeah, thanks for manning the comms. Very complicated operation here. Totally can't talk and drive.
Don't worry about it.
While
Hopefully we can find someone else to do it though.
So Wildeman, lifeless rockball, barely enough to call it a planet, but it's a border world on the Aslan trade route, so it has enough importance as a refuel stop that the Imperium doesn't abandon it completely. Quite the opposite. And if the hectic air traffic was any indication, no one plans on abandoning Wildeman anytime soon. So once you land, all the passengers are able to disembark. And if at an applicable starport, which you currently are, you can pay to have some maintenance drone do your month work of maintenance on the ship. Or you could try to do it yourselves, paying for the replacement parts and reducing the cost by 10% by not having to pay for drones to do your work for you. You also collect 64,500 credits as the mail is recovered from the cargo hold, and your passengers pay for their safe passage.
So what's the number difference on trying to do the maintenance ourselves and doing it? Paying a drone to do it?
Well, let's take a look real quick at your ship page, because we don't have character sheets for the ship. Your current maintenance cost is 6,000 credits, 6,128 credits a month. And I believe that is including the price for having all of the staterooms filled up. I could be wrong, though.
Okay. And there's not a scout base here, by chance?
There's not a scout base, but there is a detached... So, if you get off of the ship and look at the Wildeman light rail loop map... you can see that there is scouting offices that you're being actually sent to here on this downport to get an assignment before you go on your full detached duty thing. They have something they want you to take care of.
Okay, but there's nowhere to get as it says, free fuel and maintenance.
No, not free fuel and maintenance here. No. However, if you want, we can say that you have already done the free fuel and maintenance for this month. You won't have to do it for another 2 weeks. Because you did it when you were at an actual scout base.
Alright, what are you feeling, Cal?
Yeah, we can, we can just do the repairs when we're about to leave, whenever that might be.
Okay, fine by me. What are you feeling, Dick? Or TikTok?
Hey, I'm not into manual labor, so I prefer somebody else does it.
No, it's kick the can 2 weeks or do it now.
1, 2. Yeah, I'll say the 16th is when you will need to do the ship repair. I mean, you're doing it early if you're doing it now, but if you just did it on the 16th, that's when it would actually need to be done.
Okay. It'd be interesting to figure out where we're going.
But yeah, that's once you get to the scouting offices, that's when you find out where you're going exactly.
Okay. Yeah, we can just wait. We can just wait till then.
All
Make
right.
our decision.
So how much money was it again?
64,500.
Okay. Let me.
So, I'm assuming in the event we do pay for maintenance, the ship account that we're going to run pays for the maintenance.
Yep.
And then, are we taking a percentage per person kind of split, or are we just...
That's what I'm doing right now. I'm going to put 80% in the account, if that sounds good, and 20% split between the three of us.
I'm fine with that.
Can dig it.
And then, once you hire everybody on, they'll have to you'll figure out their shares and everything once you sit down with everybody there.
Okay, so the three of us would get 4,300 credits. And then in the account there is 51,600. Which
That's not terrible. It's not terrible starting out. But yeah, so your passengers at this point, they make their egress out into the tunnels to get to the light rail, to get to their homes or their hotels or wherever they're going to be staying. And you all like kind of stay behind to figure out everything with the ship, make your final checks before you disembark.
What's the law level on this planet? Do they have a sign or something up that tells you what weapons are allowed to be carried in the open and what's not?
You know, that is an excellent question, and I believe that the law level here on Wildeman
It is 4. Light assault weapons prohibited.
Yes. So yeah, you can have I guess up to, what is it, shotguns? You can have like pistols and shotguns.
Okay, good to know.
Glad you asked. Take time.
Quick question: what do we drink on this island?
I'm sorry?
What do people drink on this island? This planet, sorry.
Oh, what do people drink? Well, there's synth alcohol, but there's also like imported, like actual booze from certain places. There's a very popular cocktail in this sector that is, as described, a mix of multiple kinds of alcohols, but it has like a very like refreshing kind of flavor, and it's blue. It's not dissimilar from a Long Island iced tea. But yeah, that's pretty popular as well. So now that we have everybody's stats real quick, before you all move into the tunnel, I do want to ask a question myself. What is the highest broker score plus intelligence modifier in the party?
So can I make some?
Also have a 3.
Can I make some comments before we leave the ship because of the law level? I want to cover my tracks.
What comments you got?
So I'm gonna go to the weapons drawer, unlock it, and I'm gonna swap my Gauss rifle for a survival. Because I think survival rifle, as being a shotgun, be allowed on this planet. So, yeah, make sure I do that.
So I was asking, what do people drink because there's no atmosphere and the hydrosphere is 10%.
Oh, yeah. So I mean, there's ice. There's water on other planets in this solar system as well as ice.
They
imported, yeah.
Oh, I don't have a broker skill, by the way.
I do not have a broker skill myself. But
So
I do
what
have
is
jack of all trades?
What is the law level again?
4.
4. Okay, so yeah, it looks like you can have like flak armor. You can have portable weapons and laser weapons.
Oh, so do I need to switch out my Gauss rifle then?
No, I'm sorry. Hold on.
We don't really need to go around looking like mercenaries.
No. You can't have portable and energy. I was going the wrong way up the chart. You can have personal concealable weapons. Is what you can have.
Okay. Fit it in my backpack, so yes, that works. Survive the shotgun things.
You know, it's also like the tourist part of the downpour. So like if you come in here packing, it's not a terrible idea to like bring a gun with you just in case. But like just be aware that like you're not going to like some crazy anarchy filled planet right now. You're going to like the tourist and business section of a pretty well off world right outside of the Imperial border.
Yeah, I'm with it. That's why I'm picking a gun that can't be construed as like, oh, this guy's gonna go shoot some stuff up. It's like literally called a survival rifle. So,
Guys, come on! It's called the survival rifle. Can't put me in jail.
It's okay. So how much damage does that do though?
I have no idea. It doesn't say in the ship's locker.
Okay, let me look it up.
Should have the core rule book up.
Let me scroll down to guns.
I wouldn't really call that a concealable firearm.
Okay.
They're probably not like if you were on like another part of the planet, it's probably fine as long as if you have a weapon and it's concealed. And even then, they still might ask questions.
Okay.
Those like pistols, basically, or a knife.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll grab the snub pistol then.
Okay.
That's fine.
Okay, so was there anything else that you wanted to do before you headed off into that tunnel?
Not from me.
I got nothing.
Okay.
Got nothing.
All right, so you
Check every 10 feet for traps.
Okay, fair. So, above the exit sign next to the main door, there's a sign with the universal symbol for rail transport and an arrow pointing to the left. A map to the immediate light rail system is also present within the airlock that is currently open on your side. The doors open with a swish to a long hallway with 2 moving sidewalks. It is like a lot of people. It looks like a lot more people are coming than going. You and your companions will have to wait for a little while before a spot opens up on the moving sidewalk. And here is where we're going to jump to the players who currently are residing on Wildeman, but not necessarily on this planet, coming off of a shuttle from the high port down to the low port here. Which characters are these? Who's
I'm on the island. I'm on the. God damn it! I'm on the planet.
You're on
It's close enough. It's island of space.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's very.
Island.
You're not wrong. It's very Age of Sail sort of thing.
You know, I don't know where Farslow is once he mustered out. He could be on Wildeman if you want him to be.
Yes. So we've got 3 people who. All right. So which 2 characters want to be on the shuttle, and which 2 characters want to be at the bar?
I'm gonna be
So
at the bar.
Farslow at the bar.
Okay. So the other
Alright,
2. The
get
other
on the
2.
shuttle.
Yeah. So the other 2, please drag your characters to the shuttle. You're somewhere in this. We'll say you're inside of the ship that everyone's currently getting out of. That first one there on the left. I'll ping it.
There's no characters to drag.
No, you drag. You can. You drag from your character sheet.
Like if I pull my character out, there's right there. See?
Alright, there we go. There I am. I'm a giant.
What? That's wrong.
I like being this large, though. It makes me feel comforting.
I
not sure
dislike.
you're gonna
I
fit in that
dislike this. I'm
passenger
very.
lunch.
I'm very worried. I'm taking that
Han
away.
Solo.
Han Solo's also gone. How did you do that? Why did you do it like that?
Wait, did you grab your profile
I
picture?
Don't grab your
I grabbed
profile
the
picture.
profile
Grab your
picture.
name. Grab your name. I just dragged you out there.
Like in the PC
Okay.
section, grab your character and drag
There
them
you
out.
go. So yeah, put them here in this launch, and we'll where's the other player at? Where's your bottle cap?
Me, sir?
Yes. Yeah, whoever's not at the bar right now. Yeah, there you are. Perfect. So you two do you two know each other?
Yes.
That's
Steve?
right. Okay.
The electrical engineer?
Yes. So you two know each other, and we won't get into super big detail, but you two are getting off of this shuttle, which at this time is currently taxiing right over the other players' heads as they are getting onto that moving sidewalk. And this is taxiing on in. Down the concourse of the runway. just a few stories over the other players' heads. After touching down at the Wilderman spaceport on express service from the High Port, the passengers on board are all looking forward to disembarking and enjoying their holiday. The anticipation of a new year hangs heavy in the passenger cabin of this 10-ton shuttle as it docks with the port and the stewards begin to ferry the travelers from their seats. As you exit the terminal, you turn towards the elevators that will carry you down to the rail station, where you can meet with the crew of the scouting vessel you are considering hiring onto. The message said the rendezvous is 12 hours till midnight at the landing deck bar and grill located at the Leisure Dome, which has its own stop on the Wilderman Starport light rail loop. So in spite of being a little groggy after traveling, you two have plenty of time to make it there in time. So, yeah, you two can go ahead and exit there, and you'll have to, wait and secure. I'm not going to move each one of those characters individually, but they all eventually start moving in towards these exits and going through the exits.
As things, clear out a bit more. I'm going to step out. This balding, one-eyed old man with a cane, yet otherwise seemingly unaffected by time or physical ailment.
Okay. Well, yeah. So you all, you make your way out. And did you want to introduce Herbert Avalon?
Yes.
That was Herbert Avalon. I'm sorry, Steve the Esper.
So Steve is a comfort-looking middle-aged man. He's starting to bald, and he is a comfortable. He has a nice kind of like Van Dyke beard on him. And for the most part, he doesn't look all that worse for wear for age and whatnot. He does have some cybernetic eyes, which he tends to cover up with dark shades. For the most part, he tends to just be quiet and keep to himself. He has been striking up a conversation with Herbert, though, since we met a few years ago on a joint project that hasn't resolved yet.
Scratched his back. Him and his scratched mine.
Not terrible. Not a terrible setup there. So it looks like most everyone's made it through security. Do either of you have any weapons on you that would lend to some questions from these security scanners?
Yeah, I got my dad's pistol on me.
A body pistol. Well, if they can find it.
Well, yeah, they won't. They probably won't find it. But go ahead and each of you roll a. I guess it would be. It's a. Whatever kind of check you're trying to make to conceal it against the law level +4.
I mean, it's just a pistol that's legal, so I'm not going to conceal it. It's,
that's right. Yeah,
underneath my jacket.
Yep. So they scan it.
Similar.
They scan it. They see it. They see you with it. They snag a picture. They're like, "Hey, buddy, look over here," and then you look at them, and you just hear a click, and you know that they have your picture.
The laser sight and silencer bring up questions.
The lasers, probably not. I would imagine. They would just see that it's there, and they're like, okay, yeah, we got you. We know if someone gets killed, we'll know to ask questions about you. We've got your picture, we've got data on you. We know what ship you came in on.
You probably don't have a silencer attached.
Yeah.
That's probably also true. But for the body pistol, I do want you to make a check just to see, or I'll make a check to see if they actually if they notice that or not.
I'm also wearing cloth armor. The kind of looks like clothing, but that's also legal.
They do not. Yeah, they do not see it. They do not notice. Yeah, it's all that stuff's legal, by the way. So you two continue towards the doors, and you make it through, and you're entering into this very busy at this time of year terminal. I will reveal all. There you go.
I exit. And I
Doors open up.
look around.
Big crowd. People are very bustled, pushed up against each other. There's a lot going on here.
I'm going to straighten my tie.
All right,
And
I'll
I'm
see you in
going
bed, Herbert. I have to go take a piss.
Cool.
So Herbert is just kind of like standing there in this busy port, and a little girl comes up to you, and
Could you turn it down a bit? The audio.
Oh, I'm sorry. How's
Yes.
that? Is that better?
Of course.
A little girl comes up to you and tugs on your pant leg, and she says, "Mister, are you a pirate?"
I look her dead in the eyes with my 52-year-old war criminal stare and say, I lost this by stopping my ship too fast.
And she says, "Oh, well, be careful." And then she like runs off to her mom, who is we'll say, over here. She like runs off. Very
She's very
fast. So fast that it stretches her and she blue shifts into another dimension.
They said human fast and light travel was impossible.
It is probably happens. And then it looks like Steve gets back from the restroom.
You wash your hands.
I went by the sink.
Obviously, he didn't piss on him.
That's true. They teach you how to piss on your hands in Esper Community College.
This is true. This is true. So you two start heading, unless there's something else you want to do at this terminal. You two start heading towards the doors to the south, which will take you to the elevators to the light rail.
My tie is straightened, that my briefcase is in order, all that.
Yeah, I'm getting really fucking tired of
Like,
Wilbur,
what's
man.
it? I got
hope
like
not
a
because-
sort of a briefcase PC of some description.
Oh.
I'm sorry. What do you mean?
I got a briefcase PC. You know, what's it?
Oh, well, like a
Basically-
laptop,
A personal computer.
a personal computer.
Yes,
Yes. I
portable
thought you were
computer.
talking about like player character, and I was like, I don't understand. But anyway, these elevators you take end up spitting you out down here on this opposite platform than the one that the other players will be walking onto. So while you come into this platform and you start waiting on the subway train that you're going to be taking, the other three players are coming down those tunnels. And while they are, they're seeing all these holographic advertisements. And there are a few on the station terminals as well that are floating above the moving sidewalks or just floating above the terminal. And they swap occasionally as to what they're advertising. At one point, one of them says, Wildem Enlighten Energy, Fusion for the People. Another one says, Ravane Component and Mining Corporation, universal components for anyone fixing any machine, anywhere. And Canley Yard, shipwrights of Wild Space. Wild spelled with an E.
Yet,
Is that also part of the advertisement? At the end, it says "wild" spelled with an E.
No, it's
I grew up
I'm just
on-
describing how it looks. It doesn't say
mean-
say that. It's just like it's
I
and it's
basically
just
grew
it
up
doesn't
on-
say these physically. It's just showing you them.
I see this, you know, I saw this constantly when I was at street level as a boy. This is unfazed to me. I just sort of scoff at it a bit.
And the scout characters, how do you respond to this as you're coming down the landing pad, the landing tunnel over here?
I'm assuming in some way or shape or form the last 16 years were just this on repeat, like, very frequently, so I am completely unfazed. This is just like normal spaceport shit for me.
No, perfect. Totally
I'm
perfect.
from a higher tech world, so it's probably worse there. So I'm actually probably relieved that like it's like this and not worse.
Yeah, to mention though,
Yeah.
before I joined
Advertisements physically attack you there.
this would have been startling. At 31, this would have been startling to me, but now at 47, I'm desensitized.
Yep, same. Just, but I am specifically looking for advertisements for gun shops.
Guns.
Well, just shout into the void. You want to see advertisement for gun shops?
Oh yeah, that will work. And yes, and you do.
Like a
There's like a holographic old like prospector that, well, you're trying to find yourself a little slice of paradise. Well, you're gonna need yourself a way to protect yourself. Why don't you come on down to Jim's Weaponry here outside of Wildman City Center? Just check out our address right here on the hologram, and it shows you the address and where to go to buy weapons.
Totally want to go to Jim's fucking store.
Yep, make note of it, but hell, just got off a ship. It's time to go find some companionship and a cocktail.
You think to yourself, wow, they must be spending the big bucks on advertising as the train pulls into the station.
The greatest ad I've ever seen.
So Hubert, Avalon, and Steve, you'll have to wait, but the scouts get on the train that's going to take them to the bar, which we are going to jump to now as the viewers and see the other players as they're waiting for everyone to show up. I'm just going to pull open the bar, where are we at? Here it is. Okay. Alright, so here is the bar that everyone agreed to meet. Oh, why can't I?
A fucking pool?
There is a pool. This is a really nice bar. You know, make no mistakes. This is a very, very nice bar indeed.
Jesus, who picked this place?
Probably Cal.
I guess that theoretically, maybe I did, but I definitely didn't say no to it.
Yeah, this is the landing deck bar and grill. And so you'll probably be at one of the semi-private booths waiting for the other people to show up. But yeah, you can all grab your your drinks here and stuff.
So, who of us puts our tokens down?
So just to get the bottle cap, you just pull from the name, not from your picture.
Yeah,
Yes.
no, I'm just asking, like, who puts their tokens down now?
Oh, the people who said that they were at the bar, the two players.
Okay.
Everyone that's not waiting or on a train.
Yes.
I think it was me and Farslow.
Yep.
So who's Han Solo on there right now?
His name is Hans.
Right, yeah, but could you just drag out your bottle cap? Oh, you don't have a bottle cap yet, do you?
No.
Oh, is that why it's bringing out his art and not?
That is exactly why. Wow, what color bottle cap would you want? Let me see, what color was, forgot all about this. How do you feel about aqua or pink?
Pink is the way to go.
Alright.
It has to be a bright, flamboyant pink.
It is absolutely
Wait, teal's
that.
open again?
Teal is open again, yeah.
Can I have teal?
No, we'll deal with that. We'll hold on. We'll deal with that next. We'll deal with that next session. We will. If you want to swap colors, we will swap colors. But for now, let's just do one at a time. So there is a fucking giant.
That's a big bottle cap.
Oh no, giant bottle cap run!
That ain't Han Solo. That was Jabba the Hutt.
How do I move
Well,
this?
it appears they had to make the giant planters punch again, and now the rum cap's gone everywhere.
And then I just gotta open up and set this as your... I could do this. You select a token. Done. Perfect. And everybody can see the name? No, they can't.
I can see Farslow.
Can you see
Yeah,
Hans Olo?
I can now
Yeah.
see that.
Okay.
Oh baby, we're in business.
We are finally here after
Really?
after all this time. So you two are at the bar. What are you drinking? What do you? Well, here, let me do this. You walk up to the bartender. The bartender's a robot with like 4 sets of arms. That's like shaking some stuff. There's got a couple other people like barbacks just like grabbing ice and like filling some stuff up. But the drinks are going fast. Like they have like 2 barbacks who are helping a robot that makes drinks because that's how crazy it is in this bar right now. So what do you order from the bartender as it finally comes over to you and is like, what'll you have?
I'll have some of that light blue aqua stuff that gives you a funny tingling sensation or something.
Coming right up. And for you?
Farslow will have one of those light blue cocktails. Hold the ice, hold the water, just whatever liquor you put in it.
Farslow, my man, how are you doing? I thought I'd never see you again.
Good, I guess.
Wow, man, you know that time when I beat you in that those goods? That's what happened.
It happens sometimes. You were good.
Yeah, those blood diamonds. I tell you, they're crazy around here.
It's pretty busy tonight.
Yeah, lots of people, lots going on. Hey, did you hear about the clinkers? They're all the rave in the West. I've got a huge shipment of them coming in.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, I just sold like 30 Coolians. Now we're going for the clinkers.
Well, I need to get me a new ship. Kind of cut ties with the old one. Maybe get a new ship. Maybe can buy some stuff.
Tell me about it. I just had to spend the whole day trying to fix somebody's wounds. Some dude's trying to teach me how to bandage and crap. I'm not meant for that. I'm meant for like, Enterprise. Hans Enterprises. You never heard of it? World's greatest trading company. I'm the CEO and founder. The man himself.
Well, I'll drink to that.
All right, so you two having a pretty common bar time conversation between 2 bar patrons. I've heard this exact conversation go down many a time. We're gonna cut up.
Couldn't quite hear it.
Oh, were you having audio issues?
No, I just couldn't hear you two.
It's nothing important, don't worry.
All right, so we're gonna jump over here to the train station, and everybody who was waiting to get here is now here. So the scouts and the other 2 who had hopped on the train, your trains arrive at pretty similar times, despite going around the whole loop in opposite ways, and you manage to walk in past the security scanners into what is a gorgeous arboretum, just like full of... It's basically like a man-made grotto. There's a pool, there's a waterfall in the back, and this is only the first level. So this is the top
Plants
level.
Natural.
I'm sorry?
Plants natural.
The plants are real, yes. There's a lot of hydroponics.
Herbert, is that a real pool?
Yes, it is a real pool.
Shit, I can't remember the last time I've seen a
Step in,
pool.
and I look around and I said, I would have had some exotic animals, but not a bad attempt.
Oh, well, what's wrong with the plants?
The full-on ecosystem I would have built.
fuck. One thing that you miss when you live on a spaceship is just access to large things of water.
Yeah, I'm not like participating in your conversation, but Zay is pretty happy at actually getting to see water and plants.
That's not us. That's them.
Walking.
Yeah, no, I said not participating in their
Okay.
conversation, but Zay is very happy to.
I look
To have
at the
plants.
sports ball.
Yeah, you pass a big sports court where they're playing a game of low gravity basketball, where they have the gravity turned down in there.
Old-fashioned, all-Terran, zero-G hoopers.
I elbow Cal and I say, "Pickup game." I'm assuming Cal is like fairly skinny, like.
Yeah,
pale.
he's decently lithe. Maybe later.
If you say so.
Anyways, I'm going to go down to the lower level.
Okay.
I'll follow Herbert, and then I'll ask Herbert, hey, do you think they have got a clothing restriction on the pool? Because they don't. I think I might just, dive in.
Shrug.
I mean, I'll take off my shoes, but other than that.
So as you all are passing by that back wall there, you notice that there's a holodeck kind of suite area. There's basically a holo theater that you can go to. It also has an elevator down to the landing deck, which is the bar you're meant to meet everybody at.
Okay, let's take the elevator.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
All right, so you all take the elevator down. The rest of you took the stairs down into the swimming pool area. There's the square is the elevator, and the square on the other map, is where it lets out. And this is the bar, and you are all finally in the same spot, and you can all talk to each other and start sussing out the details of hiring onto this scout ship for the time being.
I'm going to hobble my way through the greenery with my cane.
Wiggles, are you Hans?
No, I'm Steve.
Okay.
Now that everybody's together, this is probably the perfect time to introduce who everybody is. So do you want to just go from left to right what it says up top for the stream, and we'll start with Brogar if you want to introduce yourself.
Yeah, I'm Farslow Donaroo. Trader. Guess I was a Marine a little bit. Proud Naval Academy dropout. Do a little bit of everything. Not afraid to get my hands dirty. Oh, I'm 35, by the way.
Awesome. Wiggles.
I'm Steve. I grew up on a Aslan agrarian border world. I'm a tradesman. I'm a blah 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 blah. By trade, I'm an electrical engineer, and I've also been wandering around just trying to hone my psychic powers, which I tend to keep to myself. Just kind of doing the James James Carradine kung fu show, where when you go around, help folks, and then you leave with sad Hulk music. And also been trying to help Herbert with the thing he's doing.
Right, which is also maybe we'll talk about that later. Elijah.
All right. My name is Zay Smith. I am 47. I don't really look that old, though. You could probably mistake me for a decent amount younger. My background growing up, I'm from a super low tech level world, and I basically worked as a manual laborer until I was 27. So I am very built, decent height. I did 4 terms in the Scout, so I'm a senior Scout now. And yeah.
Awesome. And the next person up top there is a Gabe. Is that right? Am I calling you by the right name?
I am Dr. Herbert West. Hubbard Evelyn.
Perfect.
I am a biochemical engineer by trade. Several regimes, both past and current, on Wildman and the surrounding planets, owe me favors for things that they have forgotten, in big air quotes. And I'm searching for a secret thing that no one except my dear compadre Steven here is allowed to know.
All right. Outlook.
I am Cal Sonnet, a famous journalist, university graduate. Got fired a couple times in the past, but that's all behind me. So don't worry about that. I'm just really good at talking and telling people what's correct.
How very specific. And TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok, white hair, about 6'7", tan. That's really about it.
Pretty inconspicuous. They were picked up by the scouts as a drifter and hired on. And that's their background. And then Bruce.
Right. My character's name is Hans. Hans is very competitive. He kind of thinks he's the shit. You see him, he's very flamboyant. He talks to a lot of people. He wears shades and gives people like a knowing smile and tells them like, "You need something? I'm your man." You know, after all, it's not every day you meet the founder and CEO of Hans Enterprises. And he kind of just like has a way of talking to people that just like either they want him to shut up or they're actually convinced that he has something worthwhile selling.
Awesome.
Isn't that how most conversations go?
Yeah, but he talks a lot.
Fair enough.
All right, and that is everybody. And so we'll say that you are all in the same place now at the same time. And you're meeting under the same circumstances of there are these 3 scouts. They're looking for some deckhands for their scout ship, and they have a mission to do while they're out here on detached duty, and they'll be telling you all about that here in just a moment. I'm gonna take a quick break for 2 seconds and step away. But if you all want to like continue like talking amongst yourselves and maybe like introduce your characters to each other, I will still be listening. How does that sound?
Sure.
All right.
Sounds good.
And you can get drinks and there's bar food and stuff. There's all kinds of good stuff here at the landing pad.
Farslow's excited to sign on to a ship. He's kind of bored here in Wildman. So, thanks for being willing to hire us. And hope this mission's interesting. I'm kind of bored.
Yeah. I feel that. I see Steve, who I have a connection with.
Oh no! I mean, that's a good thing.
A couple times, so I think we've met a few times in the past. Hey, Steve, right? Nice to see you.
Yeah. Hey, man.
Hope everything's well. Where you coming from?
Nah, I've been stuck in Wilderman for the last few years. I wasn't involved in an accident. It's kind of just been stuck here, and it's kind of shitty.
Oh. Well, were you looking to hop on board the opportunity?
I mean, if it's leaving the sector, that sounds like a very good excuse, especially if they'll pay me.
Sounds about right. I'm assuming I know. Do I know what the mission is yet? Have I gotten it?
No, we still haven't gone to the place to get our assignment, so we have no idea.
Oh, okay.
Slip in and who is Elijah playing?
I am playing Zay. So I am the purple
So
bottle
as
cap.
I slip in, I see you, and I think I know this guy from somewhere. And I look back and I recall he was on the news. the day of the thing, when those guys sort of accidentally released my super influenza in a room that didn't contain like Wildman's current president at the time, like they said they were going to. So I'm just going to slip off to the bar. Or I presume he doesn't.
Right, we
know
have
me.
terrorists in our midst.
So I wouldn't know who you
Yeah.
are based on this, right?
Yeah.
Like, just for clarity, but you would know who I am. I mean, there's like a Hollow movie about the opportunity in this attack and stuff. I think. So I just see you walk. Like, I don't think it's conspicuous at all.
Oh, wow, is that Steve? Hey, Steve, how's it going? Long time no see, my man. Are those hot dogs? Oh, man. He, like, reaches over and sticks a hot dog.
I should.
I see this and go, what's your name, man?
Hans, come on.
Like, watching.
Yeah, we met, like, last month. Remember me over here? Oh. No worries. I get it. I'm handsome. There's a lot of handsome people you could be mixing me up. I get it. That's all right. No worries, my friend. He like reaches over and like starts like looking at your plate.
I am gonna order a Long Island iced tea if those still exist in this universe.
Unfortunately, old tea plants went extinct during the last Interstellar War.
It's a long land formation iced tea.
Yeah,
No
luckily
one knows
for
what Long Island is anymore.
Yeah, luckily for you, Long Islands don't actually have tea in them. I've found out a couple times in college. So.
Oh no, they're super alcoholic.
Look.
So far
I
I've
sit down and I order a fucking like either a Planter's Punch or a Cosmopolitan if either of those still exist.
Or something exists to that extent if it was popular.
Yeah.
So Cal, I don't know if you remember me, but I helped you find some sources way back a long time ago when I was in the Naval Academy for an article. It's good to see you again.
Remind me of your name.
I'm Farslow Donaru. I was it was the political movement in the Naval Academy. Open it up for make it not so damn elitist. Didn't work out, but it was.
I remember you now. Sorry, there's a lot of stories tend to just kind of squish together after the years go by.
I bet you get a lot of that. Well, anyway, good to meet you again.
It's nice to see you.
Sounds like a valiant mission, Farslow. That's what I like to hear.
I look at what's it as Stephen Hans talking, and I come over and I say, "Ah, it is good to see you know my dear associate here."
Oh, you know him too?
Yes, I
he was a salvager when I met him and stuff like that. When my first job working was doing checkup on computer chips from salvage.
Yeah, back when I was a drifter, I brought some salvage to him.
Thanks. Yeah, that was
we met
a real
while we were
thing.
drifters, and we are now working on a large-scale project.
Mm-hmm. Got all those clinkers coming in. Man, is that a potato quiche? Oh, these are
Project.
Oh. He like reaches over your plate.
All right, every time that Hans talks, I chuckle a little bit because I'm entertained by Hans.
Like goes over to the snack bar, gets some more food.
He's the ship
All right. Let's turn this into a JR Marmon. Let's get real descriptive about this food here.
It's time for an intermission from the sponsors.
Patreon.
Super Happy Fun Ball. May suit the